I just listened quietly to both of them. Both Rohan and Arman have been like this since college days. They both don't mind what the other person will think. They just talk and leave. Once Arman put a love letter in a girl's bag. When he was caught and the girl threatened to tell the principal, he took my name and said that the letter was written by me. What had to happen after that? The girl followed me whole year. I was very angry at Arman, but the friend is so forgiven all. In the afternoon, the three of us sat down to eat at the restaurant and finally fought for the bill. Our fight was not on whether I would give the bill, but on who would give the bill. Both of them knew that the restaurant was a part of the hotel, so the fun was being done. After eating, they both went to work and I came to my room. Coming into the room, I turned on the first fan and sat down on the bed. After sitting for a while, I started writing my own blog. After writing the blog, the first message came from Ambika. At first I thought she would tease out tomorrow's thing, but she wrote, "Hi JP, how are you?" Then I replied, "I'm fine." Then she started talking about the blog. After talking for about half an hour, she said she had some work to do, so she would have to go. After reading this message, I wrote her bye. After 10 to 15 minutes, she wrote that before leaving, "Tell me one thing." I asked her, "What?" Then she wrote, "How are your children?" and 10 to 15 smiley emojis with it. After seeing that message, I couldn't stop myself from laughing at myself. After laughing for a while, I came down and got into my work. Arman and Rohan were repeatedly approaching me and harassing me. Suddenly, it came out of Arman's mouth that "Why don't I get married?" When I heard this, my mouth faded. As soon as he heard Arman's words, Rohan interrupted him, but the matter had gone out of his mouth. My mind was so bad that I rained down on Arman. "Are you having a bad mind? There is also a limit to the joke. You're kidding about everything. Sometimes think carefully." Saying this, I stood up and came out of there. Rohan followed me. He said that Jai, Arman didn't mean that. He joked what everyone wanted to say to you. But they're afraid that you won't do something in anger. Listening to Rohan, I curled my hands across my face, passing by the hair. After thinking for a while, I said sorry to Rohan and said, "What is the use of thinking about what can never happen? I don't think about it at all." Then Arman came and said sorry to me. I know what I said wasn't right. But it wasn't wrong either. How long will you remember her and cry? She won't come back when you cry. Wiping my tears, I told Arman that I wasn't even waiting for her. Rohan extended his hand to me and said, "Promise that if you like a girl, you will move forward with her in your life." Bringing a fake laugh to my face, I put my hand on Rohan's hand and said, "Whenever I like a girl, I will marry her." On hearing this, Rohan and Arman hugged me. To freshen up my mood, I told both of them to do some work if Bart Milop is over. Hearing this, both of them laughed, walked away from me and went inside. I stood outside for a while so that I could calm myself down. Both of my hands were in my paint pocket. Then the call came. I pulled the phone out of my pocket. The call was from my mother. I immediately wiped my tears and corrected my throat. On the last ring of the phone, I answered the phone and said hello with a smile. Mom said, "Be happy," with a smile as usual. "How are you, Mom?" "I'm fine. But your voice looks like you're not well." Bringing a fake laugh to the face, "No, Mummy. I'm absolutely fine. I talked to you a long time later." "Well, that's all I was missing, so why didn't you call me?" "I was going to call you right now. Then your call came." "Jay, I am your mother and I know very well when you tell the truth and when you lie. There is no such thing. Tell me, how are you? How are everyone in the house, Papa, brother-in-law, Maya?" "All is well. You don't have to ask if you come here. You know, so don't ask me to come home again and again." "Okay, I won't say it. Take care of yourself." I keep the phone. "Take care of yourself too, bye." After talking to Mom, I felt calm. I looked around and went inside.